Guys, I'm wondering about the juice for this game, all right? This is the SEC opener. And we talked about Tonka Hemingway there for a moment, how Kirby Smart is just a master motivator, and he's really drawing this bulletin board material up out of nowhere. And we heard leading up to the season that he didn't really want to embrace the fact that he told the team they'd be 7-5. If he didn't do that, he's fully on display this time because Tonka Hemingway said nothing about Sanford Stadium being a weak atmosphere, but now Kirby's got all 92,000 fans that will be in attendance believing it.
So here's the context that goes with that. Kirby was asked, hey, Tonka Hemingway was asked at media days what the, most crazy, loud environments that he's played in. Well, first of all, he's a defensive lineman. It's not going to be that loud when he's on the field, on the road at least. So, he mentions Kyle Field at Texas A&M, Neyland Stadium at Tennessee, and does not mention Sanford. He didn't say anything that he didn't pull an Eric Ainge and say, oh, it's not that loud. I don't remember it being, that tough of an environment to play in. He just didn't mention them at all. And so, we had somebody ask this week, hey, do y'all use that? Do you use that as motivation for the fans, Kirby? Do you use that as something to get them going that, hey, a South Carolina player just neglected to mention y'all at all? And Kirby then said, well, hey, it sounds like Tonka's provided a little bit of bulletin board material, maybe not for the players, but for the fans. And so that's certainly been something that Georgia fans have run with. And like they have in the past, Arkansas 2021 is a game that comes to mind, that noon kick. Tennessee, obviously, last year. They've responded to challenges in the past. And, if they take this as a challenge from Tonka Hemingway, which, it sounds like that they have, at least social media has, I expect a really good environment.
When you look at last year, Kirby did send the tweet out before the Tennessee game, and that was fine. And I think, for that ball game, I don't think Kirby really needed to ask because Georgia fans had already proven it against Arkansas. They're going to show up for big opponents like that. But what really set it off was Eric Ainge. And then at that point, Kirby's job was done. He didn't have to manufacture anything. But this one is like Michael Jordan in The Last Dance level, finding things to take personally. And I'm impressed with it. I am, because I think it'll work. I think Tonka Hemingway answered that question honestly, and to that point in his career, maybe it was true. But I think that come 3:30 on Saturday, it's going to be another one of those packed houses where Georgia fans are kind of awakening from this UT Martin Ball State slumber. I can't wait to see it.
I mean, this is also not a great home schedule, and so this immediately becomes probably your second best home game of the season. And so I think fans will get excited about it because of that, because they understand, that this is in terms of the games, the atmospheres that'll, be, coming into Sanford this season. This is probably up there in terms of, the most exciting ones because of the opponents that are coming in.